Alright guys, I thought I'd come on and do a bit of reflection on 2024 in my fish keeping and the channel, and I thought I'd also share to you how much I earned on YouTube last year as well, just to give you an idea on what's happening. You know, some of the reasons as to why I do the video is the money on YouTube, although it's not a lot and it's not life-changing. It's still okay when you think that actually the main reason I do this is because I enjoy it. I enjoy the community that I've built up. I enjoy visiting the fish shops. I enjoy sharing my fish rooms. So the money's not, by far not the main reason, but it's nice to get a little bit of money every month, and that money goes into the fish room, pays towards the electricity, I suppose. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, 2024 was a bit of a mad year. Listen, every year in my fish keeping journey is mad because I'm 100 miles an hour. Been in that conversation before, spoke to you about the way my mind works and the way I approach anything. But yeah, last year started off in January last year with me having a mass wipeout due to chemicals in the water, and I lost a lot of my amazing Central American fish, and then it kind of gave me a reason to change what I was doing, because although it's sad, I always think, right, okay, everything happens for a reason. What do I do now going forward? So I brought South American cichlids back into the fish room, and as you know, we are keeping a lot of earth eater type fish now. I mean, the tank behind me there, I set that up probably end of last January, maybe February, and I love it. So that was an inspiration to me that then brought in the Geophagus, Dacnerai, the Altifrons, you know, and obviously we are now predominantly South American in the fish room. This channel has always been Central American, really. Now, just looking around my fish room and thinking about the house, I think what do I have? So I have, when it comes to Central Americans now, I've got the Cribroheris longimanus, I've got the red Honduran red points, and I think that's it. Everything else in my collection, which is, we'll talk about tanks in a minute, is South American. Plus obviously we've got the guppy endless. But yeah, tanks wise, I think I started the year last year with somewhere around the 18 mark. I've ended the year with 7, and if I'm honest, probably my best decision of last year was reducing the fish room. I think that, you know, now having 7 tanks, maintenance is a lot easier, and yeah. So anyway, so yeah, last year was another mad year. Started off with a wipeout, ended off with me being into earth eaters and keeping South American cichlids, which at the moment I'm really happy with. I really don't miss the mass aggression. You know, these guys have the little fights and the little tiffs and stuff, but it's nothing that really is worrying. So yeah, you know, last year was a bit mad from a species point of view, but also the tanks. But anyway, I did say to you that I would share with you how much I earn on YouTube. So you might get a bit of a shock actually, because I know there's lots of videos going about, and I see YouTubers sharing quite big amounts, and I'll prove what I'm earning by putting my number up here. But I earned last year £1,067, so that's not even 100, well, tell a lie, $1,067. So convert that to pounds, I'm not sure, I don't think it's that far off. And I see YouTubers doing videos all the time, and I don't think I'm probably maximizing my ability to earn money. Now, the only way I earn money is AdSense. So the only thing I do on my channel is I put adverts on my channel. I don't do subscriptions. I don't do the super chats, the thanks. I don't like asking people for money. It's just the way I am. I feel uncomfortable. You know what? If I put ads on a video, it's your choice whether you watch it or not. Now, I always did skippable ads, and I know a lot of people say to me, stop doing skippable ads. But I think to myself, if someone wants to watch the ad, they'll watch it. If they don't, they can skip off it. It's just the way my mind works. Now, don't get me wrong. Every video that I watch for someone else, I watch the adverts all the way through because I know that it's giving them money, but that's only because I do this. I'm not sure whether I'd even watch. In fact, for a long time, I had the YouTube subscription, so I don't have that anymore. But yeah, I watch all ads on all the people who I watch, just to help support them where I can. And I actually give people super thanks, and I have subscriptions, but I just don't like asking for it. I mean, what I would say, guys, is if you want to help the channel, just watch the adverts. They're not on for long. Just watch the adverts, and that will, you know, put money in my account that will go back into this fish room. But I'm not going to do any of the other things. I just can't do it. I put the thanks button on a few months ago and I took it straight off. I just felt uncomfortable. But that's just me, and that's my own wrongdoing. And I also turn a lot of people down who, you know, companies that message me and say, you know, we'll pay you to do this, we'll pay you to do that, or, you know, I turn them down because I've got this, I don't know what it is. I'm probably the only person I'm affecting is myself, obviously, but I just like Tropical, the food range Tropical. I use them, I love them, so when they reached out to me, gladly will do a review. They give me some free food and I reviewed it. But a lot of the other companies that send stuff to me, I don't use them, so I'm not gonna take free stuff or take money for doing that. That's just me, guys. I respect anyone that does that. You know, you fill your boots, and, you know, I'm sure loads of people have bought products off people's reviews. So it's just me in my own head. So yeah, the only way I earn any money is AdSense, and I earn $1,067. Now that gets taxed. So for every video that's watched in the USA, it gets US tax. So if someone in the USA watches the video, it gets taxed, and most of my videos are watched in the USA, so they tax you, and then you have to declare your videos here, and then the UK tax you. So as you can imagine, after all that, it ain't a great deal of money, but you know, the channel's growing. Last year I think I ended on about 800, so it's going up every year, and you know, it's on me to maximize my opportunity, so I do everything on my phone. Someone said to me that I know who does videos, said do it on your laptop, you can add the adverts wherever you want, and you can add more adverts, but what I do is on my phone, I go on the YouTube app and I just click yes for adverts, and then YouTube will control my adverts. So probably not maximising it. It's something, I am a bit of a technophobe. You wouldn't think it with me having a social media channel, but I am a bit of a technophobe. So yeah, I'm going to look into that more this year, because if I'm not going to do all those other things to earn money, I'm going to maximise my AdSense. And like I said, guys, if you want to help me, because people have messaged me and said, where can I buy your merch? Why don't you put the tab on, because I'd like to donate money. People have said to me, have you got a PayPal link? So do you know what? There's a lot of people out there that want to help, which is really nice, but I just don't do it. So just watch the adverts. Watch the adverts, start, middle and end. Just watch them and I'll get paid. And that doesn't really cost you anything. It just costs you a little bit of time, which, you know, time is free. And if you have the time, do it. If you don't. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's what I earned on YouTube last year. Not life changing, not a lot of money, but you know what? It gets back into this fish room, and I was saying to Joe the other day, actually, if you probably look at the amount of electricity that I use and the water bill, it probably covers that. So I'm running the fish room on my YouTube money. That's the way I look at it anyway. So I'm very, very thankful and blessed. And anyone that did watch the videos and put that money in my account, you are amazing, and I am so, so happy to have you following me, and I appreciate you very much. Okay, so going forward, 2025, what's going to happen on the channel? I think the answer to that is I don't really know. I'd like to continue doing the shop tours. They're my main thing on the channel. Them, along with the fish room tours, get my most views. So people love a fish shop tour. People love a fish room tour. They get lots of views. Other videos that I do in between, they get decent views, but they don't get the views that the shop tours and the fish room tours get. Now, fish room tours, you can only really do one of them a month. Shop tours take a lot of time, and poor Joe gets dragged along with me. We spend lots of weekends traveling about. Now, we don't just go and do the shop tours. We'll go out and have a nice lunch somewhere. We're old now, don't forget, so we like going to garden centres. We go to garden centres for a cake and a coffee. So we'll always go to the shop, find the nearest garden centre and go there. So we make a day out of it. or Joe will drop me at the shop and then go and do some shopping or something like that. Because obviously when I get in the shops, I've got a film and I can talk for England. So I get chatting to whoever's working there or the owners, and you can't shut me up. So yeah, but yeah, she's so supportive. Jo is like amazing. And I know a lot of you guys mention her in the comments because a lot of you know what she does, because I'm very open and honest that, you know, she shares this journey. She runs me a lot of all these places. She comes and sits in fish shops for an hour, doesn't bat an eyelid while I do a video. She's amazing, and a lot of this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for her, to be honest with you. But yeah, that is kind of my reflection. I just want to continue doing the same stuff. I thought I probably need to do a few more species profiles because I enjoy them, and you know, I've got fish that I've kept. When I say a species profile, to me a species profile is my experience keeping them. So some facts about them, which is origin, what parameters and stuff they like, but what it's like for me to keep them. More of those videos, and you know, I don't know, we might do more videos where we just pick the phone up and feature a tank that at the moment I'm buzzing off. I used to do a lot of them and I don't do them anymore. I also haven't done for a long time is the shout out videos. I used to do a lot of shout out videos, top 5 YouTubers. Now obviously nowadays it's not as easy because I've shouted out loads and loads of fish tubers, but there's still more fish tubers that inspire me. Now, one fish tuber that I'm going to mention today, but I'll look into doing it talk about it more, is Patty's Aquatics. One of my favourite channels last year, and what was such a privilege was he mentioned me on his video last week. So I'll probably do a top 5 fish tubers video that inspired me in 2024. I'll do that sometime in January. But yeah, I'm waffling on, guys. I just wanted to come on and sort of like share my thoughts on last year, talk to you about what I earn on YouTube, what I earn on YouTube, and say to you, listen, for all those people that want to help me, just watch the adverts. Just watch the adverts. That will pay me some AdSense, and that will go back into this fish room. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope 2025 is all what you want it to be. I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I'm really hoping that you all get what you want and it turns out to be a good year for you. If you had a great year last year, fantastic. If you've not had a great year last year, I hope it gets better for you. And one last time from me, thank you so much for all your support, because it's amazing. My community is amazing. You know, you look in my comments, it's 90% the same people all the time, and it's the community. And that community keep me going in this fish hobby. There is times that I have wanted to pack it in, and it's that fish community that have kept me going. So you're in the heart, and I thank you so much. And I'm going to leave it there. We're going to move on to 2025, and I'll see you all on the next one.